And what's your name?
Clay Adams,
And where are you from, Clay?
Rosemount, Minnesota.
Okay. So what was that plane we just rode in?
He rode it a 1929 Curtiss Wright Travel Air. There's about 35 of them flying at this time. A lot of them are in museums, but what's unique is we have 4 of them here on the tour at this time.
And so what would a plane like that have been used for?
At first, it was used as their corporate Learjet. That was what they used for business occupations, and after that, it was converted into, when they came out with cabin class aircraft, they started hauling mail, and then it became a very useful aircraft for doing crop nesting.
So in the 30s, a high-level executive may have ridden 2 to an open cockpit seat to some important business meeting somewhere?
That is correct.
We got to move around a little bit. You kind of took us and kind of described what you did.
I took you out. We did some lazy eights and more of a roller coaster to let you experience what negative and positive G's are. Everything was very mild, and we make the ride to accommodate the passenger. We ask them usually before we depart, see what they like, and some want straight and level, and some want a nice ride. So we make the ride what they request.
And what's your role with the show?
I am the organizer, director, big cheese, president, whatever you want to put a label on.
Okay.
I start the operation.
Okay. So tell me about the planes that are here. What kind of a range of, I'm guessing the oldest one is the one back in that hangar there.
The oldest would be 1917, which is the Blériot, and the newest, I believe, is 1937 here.
And tell me a little bit about the Barnstormer era. What people have gone to see, and what went on?
Barnstorming started after World War I, after pilots were looking for occupations because they wanted to fly, and that's all they knew how to do. So they were able to buy surplus Curtiss Jennies for basically nothing and assemble them in their backyard, and you go up to the local hayfields and start flying. And they figured, well, we'd go to town and introduce the general public to flying, and they made a living doing it.
And did they do like tricks, or what kind of things did they do?
They did everything. They did loops and rolls. They wing walked. They did aircraft transfers. They actually played. They had a guy ride a bicycle across the top of a wing at one time, and they had someone playing tennis on top of a wing while it was in flight.